Now Golden State's starting five. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 spot. And for the Bronx, Shea is out there with Garnett. And it's the closer. Then it's Q, and it's Kawamura in at point guard. Lays it up and banks it in. Here we are, Tim. A battle with 2 of the best defensive teams in the NBA. What's the key tonight?
Well, I think any team that could put together a run is going to be in good shape, because at that point, once you get a lead, you let your defense...
Here's Butler. Down low. And Green with the basket on the assist by Butler.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Here's Kawamura, guarded by Curry. Kawamura gets the bucket. Kawamura's got his second basket. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Bronx team.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And when you don't play that often, it can be hard to read an opponent. Sometimes that's the great equalizer.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolves.
Unreal!
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
Is one of them.
One of the best defenders of his generation. Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Green. Kuminga kicks to Curry. Driving to the basket. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
And that one is hammered home.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Here's Kawamura, guarded by Curry.
What a goodness!
What a jam!
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Bronx, they've got a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. And now let's send it over to our courtside report. The Bronx, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can...
Curry deciding where to go with it. Takes the 3. Garnett grabs the board.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss. Hardwood is your friend.
For Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Payne in for Curry. And the dunk by Payton.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Here's Kawamura. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Shea outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Kawamura. It's over Payne, and the Bronx tacks on 2 more.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 2. Moody the pass to Payne. They kick out to Hield. Sinks the three-pointer.
What a gifted shooter. Hield is especially dangerous from the corner.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kawamura. Kicks it out to Garnett. Over to the left wing. Here's Q, and he dunks it down.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Hield can't hit. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The first quarter all wrapped up. See what happens here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bronx.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack. Put it down hard! Watch out below.
You've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tool setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Pass to Payne. Butler sets a screen for Payne. Hield outside. Trying to find Moody. Gets it to him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Payne can't hit. The Bronx leading by 3. Here's Kawamura. And the Bronx, another 3.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that
Just an incredible month of basketball. And ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season.
well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Here's the closer, defended by Payton. Pass to the closer. 4 on the clock. Lays it up off the glass. On the break. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And again, no good by Golden State. The Bronx leading by 8. White with it. Now guarded by Hield. Garnett kicks to White. Over Hield. Nice shot from 10 feet out. And the Bronx.
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. And it's Butler with the jam.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Bronx.
There's the closer. Pass to Q. Garnett outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Garnett's got 5 points so far.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period. Guys, back to you."
Okay, thank you, Allie. There's the closer. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist. And it's 8 points. Warriors trail by 13. On its way from Curry for 2. Gets a very good look and converts. Curry's got 17.
Defending Curry, you just never know when he's going to pull up off the dribble. He keeps you guessing.
The closer, and he goes in for the dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons This team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And so it's the Bronx. 13 points.
Butler is a selective three-point shooter, but he is certainly capable of knocking them down.
Here's Kawamura. Power down with both hands.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
Outside, Kuminga. And stolen by Chase. Fast break, the Bronx. Oh, he would not be denied!
What a burst!
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Kuminga. Curry with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. The Bronx leading by 16. Takes it inside.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Podziemski finds Curry. Outside Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Man, I mean, there's athletic, and then there's Jonathan Kuminga. What a dunk right there.
Here's Kawamura, guarded by Curry. Cracks in the tray. 15 points for the closer.
Unwilling to let up.
Completely automatic this season. Here's the closer. He's defended by Podziemski. Kawamura gets the bucket.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And coach can't be happy. And
the Bronx has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And that one, good. 17 points for... That's up a 3. The rebound by Q. Q's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Healed outside. And the Warriors miss again. Here's the closer. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
ringing the bell.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some...
Oh, what a play!
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Floats it up for Butler. Fast break, the Bronx. Is the closer, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
World, so there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Here's Kawamura. Payne covering. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Here's the closer, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is,
and it's the Warriors missing.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
Pass to Q. Here's Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
On its way from Curry for two. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. The Bronx, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Pass to the closer. Here's Q, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Gary Payton. Kuminga comes in for Moody. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Buddy Hield. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Jay. Oh, he jams it right over Draymond Green. Wow.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. It's Curry outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's his first 3 of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Here's the closer, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
For Golden State.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Kawamura. And yes, it's good. Kawamura's got 35.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Green, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
He lobs it up. Garnett outside. And he could not get the B made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Here's Green. The teardrop falls in.
And for any undersized big in this league, that floater is a valuable weapon. Green showing you there.
They double him with Green. It's tipped. Here's Kawamura, guarded by Curry. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. Butler for the 3. A shot, no good. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And here is Curry. So no problem for the Bronx as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total.